place to start.
Hey everyone, we're back with more World of Warcraft. We got an hour and a half left of stream, so we can get quite a bit done today. This is the beginning of the quest line for Zuldazar. We're getting really close to the end of the story for the main campaign of before patch 8.1 hit. It's like a vigilante, except he exclusively targets homos. We had a fair amount of quotes about Tribe during Ni no Kuni too. That's a game I gotta replay so I can record.
Do not concern yourself with a few petty crimes. We have far more important matters to address.
One.
I am listening.
Let us get to work. Where are the guards? Princess Talanji has convinced King Rastakhan to permit outsiders at our port. For the first time in centuries, we have allowed non-trolls to set foot on our shores and peddle their wares. Trolls of lesser tribes seem to think they can take advantage of these merchants. I will not allow this sort of behavior. While I investigate why the merchants are not protected, I want you to work your way through the bazaar and slay any thugs you find. Send them a message.
My life for I have no time
And Yasma.
nonsense.
I have a mundane task for you. Our esteemed prophet Zul has words to distribute to very specific individuals at the port, and he requested you be the one to deliver them. Don't ask me why he didn't just have you deliver these when you were here the first time. The prophet is notorious for not sharing all of his visions.
Remember, I have eyes everywhere.
Remember, she has eyes everywhere. Kyle, how do you feel about the Hosen Throne? I guess the one that we need is actually up above, so I'm gonna put that there. Okay. Pterodactyl.
It's an outsider.
The time has come at last. I have been having this messenger beast since the Thunder King rose. It would seem it has finally arrived. Let's kill this thing. Oh, Sand Fury. They're from the Tanaris. Sand Fury ones.
Zul'Gurub.
Ani.
Not Zul'Gurub. No, that's the wrong one.
Oh, yeah, Zul'Farak, you mean.
Yeah.
But I was talking about the Imani troll, is it?
Nope.
Alright.
There are a shit ton of side quests in this zone, by the way.
We're gonna do all this.
Tank. Fuck. Zul foresaw the cataclysm and we did nothing. We watched as our king banished him. We watched as Zul took our brothers and sisters into exile with him. We saw the destruction that came with the cataclysm. It is you. Zul described you to me once in perfect detail. You even have that thing on your face, just as he described. Tell me, is it true? Have you brought me this word? Show her the word. What? She disappeared on my screen.
The time has come. I must tell the others. Those still faithful to him must know.
You must have clicked it before I did or something. I don't know.
Maybe, but yeah, get over here.
Alright.
How are you flying way over there?
I was going to the Dockmaster guy.
We have thugs that needs.
Sure.
troll thugs think they can pester honest merchants. Character just continues.
She's like, you also have that thing on your face, and it's like, what thing?
Very clear, isn't it? Alright. Could be all of the things. I guess she could be. Arena, hello! You think hoes should get off your throne? Not gonna happen. Alright, here's Doc Mac, Kobo.
They say you have the heir of the throne?
I oversee hundreds of vessels that land and leave every month from these docks, and I make sure every one of them ships on time. Speak quickly, my time is in high demand.
Give my regards to the throne.
Zul's visions? Bah! Did he tell you about the time he predicted Zandalar would sink beneath the waves? He was wrong. Ota was damaged, but Zul fled with our fleet and started a few wars. Those of us that stayed endured. We rebuilt because that is what it means to be Zandalari. Okay.
I was gonna say, okay.
Let's talk to Yasmin.
I am the High Priestess of Shadra, lower of spies and poisons.
You're a competent
And
errant
who
blood
are
elf
you?
after all. Perhaps you could be trusted with more important tasks, like trash removal. Look, Zelani is going about this all wrong. If you want their money or anyone to pay attention, take out their leaders. Go into Telamon and look for their mighty gong. Challenge 4 of their disciples to combat and slay them. This is a world
Did I
quest.
dismiss you?
Speak your business.
You have my thanks. I think having someone of the Horde dispense this justice was extra fitting. The fact that we have left our harbor so unprotected worries me greatly. Our people are afraid of the type of change Talanji is suggesting. When afraid, people do foolish things. General Jack Rosette had orders to ensure this place had protection, guard protection. I see none of that. Jack Rosette is a stubborn general and one I have had my eye on for a while now. Regardless, we must remind these lesser tribes who rules this city with a message they will understand. I charge you with collecting heads. Enter Talfrock and Telamon and collect a quota of heads. Lumino, I received word that an old friend of mine is down here and in need of some extra muscle. Witch Dr. Jala. She is an old crone, but the Loa find her amusing enough to keep around. Seek her out for me and lend what aid you can.
Lady Loa, favor rabble should be seen and not heard.
Oh, there's a human warrior here.
Okay, well, Yasmin has quest.
Oh, okay. My spies tell me you can't win your war against the Alliance without our fleet. So that means every little dirty task I have to do today will assign to you and you will do it, or else. The Sand Fury tribe may have had a hand in some crime around here, but it's really their false belief system that makes them do this sort of thing. Either enter Talfrock, bang the gong within, and face the Hydra they keep as a sacred pet.
Remember,
Bring me this thing's
I
tongues.
have eyes.
Alright, so first, guys, I have this on the stream now.
In darkness blooms the spider lily.
Did you know? Oh, oh, yeah, I have the sound turned off, so.
I'm gonna lower the volume on it though. But it's set to 25%, so
The Amani tribe
What's the
would do well
command
to
for
remember
it?
that the
Oh,
whole
literally
spider.
just put it in Canada.
Zuldazar. Why don't you?
I know what.
Yeah. Maybe after I beat the next God of War, we can get a voice command, a sound command for like. Job. Bang the gong. I've been waiting, strangers. Your death's gonna make me stronger. I'm gonna healing though. This is a nice reference to the Suleiman raid where you had to fight the avatars of the Loa. Your death gonna be quick, strangers. You never should have come to this place. Anyway, you should have and each one had like the different headrests based on like Urstock and the various animal monsters Loa that they represent.
You be dead soon enough.
That should remind them of their place.
And it'll find them our quest. Guerrero, right? You wanna kill him? It really irritates me how they call these guys rares. Like the whole meaning of the word rare is lost because they're not rare, they just respawn. Kyle, did you play FF11? Oh. Dan, I know you did, right? Be all quiet all of a sudden, would you?
Me?
Yeah.
Not trying to be.
Sure.
Sorry. I will be loud.
Only got up to like 16 or 18. Okay, I always thought it was funny that FF11 had like this disclaimer that like, you know, it's fun to adventure in Man Ideal, but remember to go outside and play with your friends and do things in real life too. And I always found that amusing because then they have quests, then they have monsters that you literally have to sit in game for like fucking 38 hours to wait for it to spawn, camping it because somebody else could get it because you want that piece of gear.
G fucking G.
Like, thanks, Square.
There's all 6 of them.
And it was all bots. Well, not initially, but yes, it eventually became a lot of bots. Though FF11's team did a pretty good job. Let's go over here, Winter. FF11's team did a pretty decent job at keeping the bot, like banning the bots.
Now this is a reference.
It is a reference to Zul'Farrak. So in the Zul'Farrak dungeon a long time ago when we did it, you can ring the gong, and out of the gong comes a much smaller Hydra in the dungeon.
Gazrilla.
Yeah, Gazrilla. Pretty good boss.
He knocks people around.
He didn't
The
initially.
water is deeper.
Yeah, he didn't initially. Also, how did this Hydra come out of the water when the water's so, like, shallow?
The water is like non-existent.
Got him. Alright, let's go. You get selected. You get selected. You also get selected. And you. forgot about. You guys get selected
We
to be.
get more than enough.
That's fine. They get to be selected as the chosen message for the Sand Fury. They should be honored. Done. Alright. Let's go see which Dr. Jal actually.
Yeah.
Speak.
Greetings, Blood Elves. I am Witch Dr. Jala, and you are right on time. You came with the Princess Talanji. I need a hand with a most unsavory task. Crimson cultists have made themselves a market for blood magic. This is bad, man. This is very bad indeed. I need you to go down these steps and bring back any evidence you can of blood practices and destroy their chalice. Big chalice. Don't forget the chalice.
Spirit speak.
Alright.
Okay.
Muggle Krog. Tile, how do you feel about Blood Bolt? Like as a spell? You know, the fetish is like break their chalice.
I need one more fetish.
What? How? We've got like 70 of them.
Yeah, I do have like 70 of them.
You can Blood Bolt in real life because your high blood pressure. Witching does have that effect on people.
What?
High blood pressure.
Children, slay this creature.
Nope. I got this.
Okay.
So today is all about cleaning up the main streets of Zuldazar.
What is now?
Name your lore, so I may
In
name
Zuldazar,
mine.
such magic is forbidden for a reason. They say you give in to this magic, you hear voices, and sacrificing, well, that is the practice of the lower tribes. Blood magic is an infection. It spreads like a disease if not purged. Jacques Rosette refused to patrol this area. Yasma's spies did not warn us of the evil lurking beneath our city. And Zul did not foresee blood magic festering under our noses. There are plenty of serious allegations. These are serious allegations, and the evidence is in your hands. Present them to Zalani, Blade of the King. She will know best their meaning and how best to present them to be the king.
Loa guide you.
I'm
terrible
doing
at reading
shit
today.
at reading. Huh?
You're terrible at reading. Okay.
I was just saying that I am
Yasma.
doing a job. Is what I'm doing.
Yasma.
I am the High
Okay.
Priestess of Shadra, Loa of Spies
My
and
spies tell me you
Poisons.
can't win your war
And
against the
who
Alliance
are
without our fleet. So that means every little dirty task I have to do today I will assign to you and you will do it, or else. It will not be long before these disciples are replaced with new ones. Hopefully the next one will learn from the past. Did you get the tongues? Ha ha ha. You can tell a lot about a tribe by what they worship.
Begone!
Hey, Long.
Take that foul smell with you.
Hey.
In darkness blooms the spider lily.
Greetings.
Our people are afraid of the type of change Talanji is suggesting. When afraid, people do foolish things. Troll politics are more like a blood sport. When visitors do not understand the language of your laws, it becomes necessary to explain your laws in a language they do understand. Blood magic being practiced in open daylight, this cannot stand. You have done well in bringing me this information. I will present it to King Rastakhan at the first opportunity when his council is away. Blood magic's practiced in the city, guards missing, and our chief spy, Yasma, is acting suspicious. We must present this to Rastakhan, but without Yasma interfering. Luckily, Rastakhan is a clever king, which is something his opponents often forget. I have prepared a report in a code made by King Rastakhan and known only to myself and my brother, Habutu. Bring it to Habutu and he will see that it gets to the king's ear. Like how she's talking shit about Yasma.
So perhaps we have a teensy bit
in
of a
front of her.
problem down here. It is nothing we need to bother the king with. I will inform Zul. He will decide whether it is worthy of Rastakhan's attention.
Sure. Alright. Head up to Great Seal.
Yep.
I don't remember. No, it's probably in. Need a spot to put all the new commands for the stream. Channels.
Yeah, I didn't know about the Papier one.
I just added it. Zelani speaks highly of your deeds. Perhaps we may need to kill you yet. We may not need to kill you yet. Alright. Now, we can go down to Zanchuli. Yeah, I just added the...
Okay.
Do I get destroyed?
No.
I think you do.
No.
I think that you do.
No.
Alright. Druid Lock.
Welcome to
Lord
the
be
steps of
strong
Zanchul, Blood Elves. We'll be treading on sacred ground soon. You come at a good time, Blood Elves. I have need of a weapon such as yourself. Yasma spies say there are blood cultists in our ranks. King Rastakhan has charged me with tracking down any trolls guilty of practicing blood magic and purging them. Take this totem, rout out those with the stench of blood magic, and cleanse them from this holy place. When you are done, tell that lazy Hexlord Rahl get off his perch and help keep this place secure.
You can find Hexlord Ral down at the other end of the terrace. Be sure to insult him for me.
Sultan. On these people.
Seems it nearby.
Fuck, they're all blood colors. Hell.
Yeah, basically. It's a bit much.
We're not the blood cultists. All of them are blood cultists. Alright. Again. How do you feel knowing that all of these people are blood cultists?
Eye of Yasma's. You know what I could go for? Buffalo Wild Wings.
Go get some.
I don't even know if they have those here.
Probably.
Probably not.
Yeah, let's speak to the Hex Lord.
Yeah.
Hex Lord Rawl.
Greetings, Bakura Ai.
What? That sneering, vile raptor zealot is calling me out for not doing my share? Bah! Let me guess, lucky had you kill any trolls that smell the blood magic, yes? Well, that is barely a half measure. See, blood magic comes from the old ways, and our people have only given into its allure since the walls fell on our northern border. Come, we will now go for a little ride to patrol the border of to Nazmir. That is where these bad ideas are coming from. Well, not Nazmir.
Choose your Loa wisely.
Gonna go hop on out of the window.
I will call out the best spots, and you can have the honor of tossing down a sentry totem.
Oh, right.
A few years back, this whole land shook during the cataclysm. Our northern gates fell, and swarms of blood troll savages poured through. That was when we got our first taste of real blood magic. Not that petty nonsense practiced by the lesser tribes.
You just don't know what they're talking about.
Our defenses grow weaker. Princess Talanji has been asking for more troops, but her father has not acted fast enough, and she has turned to the Horde.
He's literally flying through trees, and I think he's like slightly bugged or something. Oh no.
Not a week goes by that we do not see some Zandalari turning to blood magics learned from those heretics in Nan. Something feels
He's just
different.
flying
I sense
the
a
same
great
path.
power resonating
I
inside
think it's bugged
Zanchu.
because we're both on the same quest, but I'm not getting credit for.
I will
How
leave
many
you
are you
with
at?
Lottie.
6.
Let her know the cause
Yeah,
of
I'm
all
at
this
4.
trouble may lie within Zanchu
It's a huge
itself.
He
part of
like
it.
flew down the path, then he just like turned the fuck around, flew through a bunch of trees. This is really annoying, because this quest pisses me off to begin with, because I have difficulty with it due to my depth perception. There.
You got spicy maple ones up here that are really good. I don't think I've had those.
Ugh. I don't like maple. Yeah, I think maybe like when yours flew back, mine flew back, but slowly and like just directly through the trees.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Wintry says he doesn't like maple. Hates Canadians.
Oh, do I have a deal for you?
It's an accident.
8.
Yes.
Glad I could help.
Is
Alright,
that
Lottie.
really the form you choose
Oh,
to
so
walk
that
around
bent
in?
tusk news breather is trying to win you over with a little flight and some charm, eh? I am Wardruloti. I am the conduit of Gonkalo of Shapes and Master of the Hunt. I'm also a member of the Zanchuli Council, but you knew that already, I'm sure. The courtyard of Zanchul has been overrun by Tardaxes driven mad by some dark ritual. Power is coalescing here, and it is hard to tell who or what is causing it. I need to track down the source. In the meantime, you take this, the power of Gonk, and call his allies to help you in battle. Slay these maddened Tardaxes. Wow. When you're done, tell Rawl to get his flock under control. Something feels different. That was all Rahl said. His flock of pterodactyls have swarmed the courtyard of Zanshul. They are being driven mad. Shoo them away before they hurt themselves or others.
Alright.
For
Recording.
the pack!